Man, I remember at Our Lady of Africa, yeah. There was one time, so before even I go into this story, man, I was just one of those people, I said it in one of my previous videos, that used to wash their uniform at 3 a.m. in the morning, yeah. I used to wash my uniform at 3 a.m. in the morning. How it used to dry within that short span of time, I don't know, fam. At St. Lawrence, you had that thing called roasting wood. Roast the shit out of your trouser, your shirt, and it dries and you're all good for assembly, fam. Now, that being said, I went to Our Lady of Africa, my G. Now, Our Lady of Africa is somewhat different. In the morning, the first thing that you do when you wake up, you go for morning preps before even taking tea, nothing. At St. Lawrence, the first thing that you do when you wake up, you go and you take tea, you prepare, you put on your school uniform, and then you go to class. The next time you're going to come back to the quadrangles, we used to call them quadrangles, okay, dormitories, is in the evening at 5. Yeah, that is the next time you're going to come back to the dormitory. But at Our Lady of Africa, you first go for morning prep, and then you come back and prepare, go and get porridge, go and get tea, whatsoever they were serving, and then you go to class at 8, yeah. So I wasn't used to this kind of lifestyle as in Form 5. And I was used to my things of washing at night, but now in this scenario, it becomes kind of like impossible, yeah? Because at St. Lawrence, you'd have that time to roast. At Our Lady, you don't have that time in most cases, fam. Because we never even had the electricity like that, man. I'ma just keep it at back. We never had the electricity like that at Our Lady, the way it was at St. Lawrence, fam. So, not that there was no electricity, they just, I think, never had electricity to waste on such things. So that being said, man, there was this morning, like I was now used to washing my uniform the normal way, like the way normal people do it. In the evening, you prepare and everything, and then the next day you just come to class when you're fresh and everything is good, yeah. So this specific night, I just got lazy, man. I just wasn't in the mood. Then I woke up at around 4, washed my trouser, my school trouser, washed my shirt. Of course, I had an extra shirt, but I remember I just had one trouser. So I washed my boop, and then I hung it, yeah. So coming back from morning prep, man, I realized I never had the trouser because my trouser never dried, yeah. And there was no way I was going to roast it. So what I decided to do, like, made sure everyone had left dorm. I know it was something maybe messed up to do. So I landed on this trouser, yeah, well ironed. It was just put there, I don't know by who. God doesn't told me just get that trouser, my G. Because at Our Lady, you used to come back for lunch to get your plates. At St. Lawrence, it was different. You would find plates at the dining hall, yeah. You would just go with your tool, your fork. So let's get back on track. I was in dorm and then I see this trouser, well ironed. I was like, fuck it, man. If I stay in dorm, it is a case. So something just tempted me. Just put on that trouser. At least when you come back for lunch, your trouser will be dry and you're all good. So I put on the trouser. I went to class up fresh and everything. Yeah. So fast forward, lunchtime comes, I come back. I make sure no one sees me. I remove the trouser, put on mine and put it back where it was. Now, without my knowledge, that trouser that I put on was for the meanest chap. Yeah, and this guy was a Form 6 chap. At Our Lady of Africa, they never used to respect why your Form 6s, or why your Form 5s, or why your Form 1. You guys just used to sleep together. It was Kayola. Yeah, like everyone just used to sleep together. Not like at St. Lawrence where there were cubicles and where the Form 4s had their blocks, Form 5s had their blocks, Form 6s had their blocks. Nah. Here, everyone just used, it was a chibas. It was called a chibas. It was one biggest room with deckers and beds and over. That situation was just crazy, fam. Like every time I remember that situation, my G, you look at life and you're like, yo, man, some things are just crazy, fam. So that day, that person apparently had gotten a get pass the day before, gone home for like that short span of time, and then they came back to school, and guess what this person finds? So he came back during the lunchtime, yeah, and now for me, I'd gotten my food now with my trouser, I'm set and everything. And then this person finds his trouser is used. He starts wilding, he starts ranting. He's like, man, who did this horse shit? Man, why would someone do this shit? Yeah? I didn't come here to father anyone. Man, if anyone saw the person that used my trouser, I have $10 for that person for break tomorrow. Yeah, just tell me so that I face that motherfucker right now. Tell me, man. Like, niggas have Kamanyiro. Like, what the hell is this shit, man? Why would you move on someone else's trouser the whole time? I'm just there eating my food and I'm quiet. Yeah, the whole place was soundless quiet. Everyone was just quiet. Yeah. Now this person, Notiegi, in actually we call it gay. Yeah, one of those people that have how do they call gay in English? Not stingy, not stingy. Someone that natila gay do ki English ki watching no. We are do will it has skipped my mind. Someone that has chejo. Chejo is in Uganda. Yeah, I'm looking for the English word of chejogi. I've gotten the word. Someone that is uptight. Yeah, that is the perfect word. Uptight. Yeah, someone that is uptight. So this person was one of those uptight people. Because they make a big deal out of something small and expand it into. Of course, I'm taking full accountability. I was wrong. Yeah, at least I should have washed the trouser, but they would have found out who I was. Yeah, and I was trying to keep it on the low. Homie was trying to be low key. I was trying to move like a ghost. I never wanted anyone to discover my drape. You did. So like I couldn't wash it, but yo man, homie ranted and homie talked my G. He was like, but man, no one found out, man. Me, I just used to move like a ghost, but I don't know. But no one found out, fam. Like that's one thing that I just regret, man. Like whenever I think of that story, man, I just feel sorry for this homie, fam. Like I know how it feels, man. You prepare your stuff, you go and iron everything, and someone just whoops it on, man. Like, come on. What was I thinking, man? But I was also caught up, fam. Like maybe if you see this video and you remember that scenario, man, from the depth of my heart, I'm sorry, bro. But a homie was also caught up. I had nothing to do, fam. So I had to represent. And you know, at our lady, they used to lash. They used to cane. Yeah. I never wanted to get caned that day, my G. So like, I'm sorry, my G, wherever you are, man. Just forgive the homie, yeah?